Country K95.5. KIT at Hugo, Paris. Now simulcasting on K235AW 94.9 Antlers and K286AB 105.1 Paris. A Payne Radio Group station.
Thank you very much for joining us today. I've got a let's just say guests that are in studio today. I've got Choctaw veteran Jerry and his wife Ella Williams with me. Thank you for coming in and talking with us today.
Thank you for having us.
We appreciate it.
I'm Barry Diamond. Well, Will, this morning we have a couple of authors that are with us. Jerry and his wife Ella Williams are with us this morning. Coming up, they're going to be at the Antlers Public Library for a book signing on Saturday, May the 16th. We'll talk a little bit about that coming up. But first, guys, let's talk about these books. Let's take them one at a time. First off, Ella, what can you tell us about the book Monster Spotters?
Monster Spotters is a children's book, and it is about several things. We wrote it to warn children about Bigfoot, that they are predators.
Right.
And it was tricky to be able to warn them, but not terrify them. So we taught about how they can pray, cover themselves in prayer. There's illustrations all through here that we did. And it's done in rhyme so that they'll remember easier or more easily the things to stay away from,
Right.
the things to avoid. There's just a lot of good knowledge in that. We also wrote it maybe for people who have a short attention span or have trouble reading.
Right.
And so it really appeals to everyone, but we had to pick an age when we published it through Amazon, an age group to fit the genre into.
Okay.
And so we said from 5 to 10 years old. Very, very proud of that book, and it's gotten a great response. There's a lot of grandparents buying it for their grandkids, and parents buying it too, for nieces and nephews. And we're going to do a book reading in Antlers also during the summer for the children's program. We just want to teach them, if they see some of these indications of Bigfoot in the area, not to go there.
And Jerry, tell me about the illustrations on Monster Spotters.
There's the illustration, and the artwork is done by Lee Trackery, and even if they don't speak English, the artwork it shows you what, if you see these things out there, the artwork is so well done that you don't even need to speak English to
This one.
to see these signs out there.
And we've got more coming up with authors Jerry and his wife Ella Williams coming up.
K95.5.
Morning Circus. All right, coming up more with Jerry and Ella Williams. Right now, though, this is Max McNown, Better Me For You, here on Continuous Country K95.5. WB Morning Circus. Here on Continuous Country K95.5.
WB Morning Circus, Will Payne.
And I'm Barry Diamond. Will, with us this morning, we have authors Jerry and his wife Ella Williams. They're from Antlers. They've got a big book signing coming up at the Antlers Public Library on Saturday, May the 16th. Now, I understand that you guys also have a YouTube channel. Ella, what can you tell us about your YouTube channel?
We have the Sasquatch Choctaw tracking. That's where we do our main videos. We do on Wednesdays, we do Watching Wednesday, which is reaction videos, where we watch videos of other people doing things in the woods that we want to retrain them. It's not to make fun of them, but it's to say, look, they just passed an ambush blind. They're getting into a dangerous area. They didn't notice this. They didn't notice that.
Right.
It's to teach people. And the other channel, well, and then we do other videos on there as well, including stickball videos and Choctaw history, and it's a big gamut. And then we also have the Peculiar Path with Lee Trackery channel. Lee Trackery is my pseudonym, and that goes more into the spiritual warfare, and also tracking videos. They kind of overlap each other.
And we also do interviews with people who's had encounters or trauma during these encounters. They talk with us because we understand what's going on.
Right.
And we're able to explain to them what happened, and then we pray with them afterwards. But and like anyone who has an encounter or anything and just needs to talk, we're one of the people to talk to, because we understand what's out there, and we don't ever ridicule or mock or laugh at anybody,
Right.
because we've seen these things. And whenever we have the book signing at the Antlers Public Library, we're also going to be showing a video of these Bigfoots in the tree line and pictures of them and things like that. So we've seen these things, we understand, and we're trackers. So we've seen the prints, we've casted, we've got the hair samples, and we've got other trackers that help us all over the world, really.
Right.
So, but those channels they're education channels. They're not entertainment.
Right. Okay.
And we're probably the only channel like that.
And we've got more coming up with authors Jerry and his wife Ella Williams coming up.
WB Morning Circus.
Here on Continuous Country K95.5.
WB Morning Circus. Will Payne.
And I'm Barry Diamond. Well, this morning we've got authors Jerry and Ella Williams. They're from Antlers. They are with us. They're going to be doing a book signing at the Antlers Public Library on Saturday, May the 16th. You guys have got 3 books out. We already talked about Monster Spotters. Jerry, what can you tell us about the book Bigfoot Gifters?
And Bigfoot Gifters is a book we wrote that we had to get out as quick as possible, because there was a lot of people who were gifting these creatures food and toys and things like that, if you read this book, you'll understand that this is not a good thing, because once you do that, it's a gifting, it's a trade, it's a mating ritual.
Right.
In the insect world to the animal world to our world, if we're giving people or a female candy and chocolate and she takes us out to dinner, we're saying I'm a provider, that I can care for you and things like that. So these things will start approaching and coming closer and closer and closer. But the people who are doing this don't realize that they're jeopardizing not just themselves, but their children, their community, their town,
right,
because these things will keep coming in.
And we've got more coming up with authors Jerry and his wife Ella Williams coming up.
WB Morning Circus.
And the WB Morning Circus this morning is being brought to you in Hudson Westbrook. Painted you pretty. Good morning from Continuous Country K95.5.
WB Morning Circus. Will Payne.
And I'm Barry Diamond. Well, Will, this morning we have got Jerry and Ella Williams with us. They are authors. They're from Antlers, Oklahoma. They're going to be doing a book signing at the Antlers Public Library coming up Saturday, May the 16th. Now, guys, you guys have got 3 books out. We've already talked about Monster Spotters, Bigfoot Gifters. Jerry, what can you tell us about the book, The Predator Bigfoot?
This is The Predator Bigfoot and the Spiritual Warrior's Path. This has been called a manual because we have so much information in this one book that's never been put out before. It goes through what to look for, how to deter. Like there's parts in there like it's called thunder and lightning, and these things hunt during these times because when there's catastrophes, tornadoes, hurricanes, flooding, there's always missing people.
Right.
So this is a perfect time to take food, livestock, animals, pets. And there's always a reason. Well, the tornado must have taken them, the water must have taken them, but this is a perfect time for them to hunt. And when thunder and lightning happens, because they can mimic all the sounds, they can mimic our voices, car horns, airplanes, and thunder and lightning. And thunder and lightning, they'll shake your house, they'll stomp on the ground, and they're very good, very big, so you can feel those tremors. And it might feel like your house is about to be, fall down.
Right.
But they're trying to get you to see if you have God in your life. So if you run, you don't trust God.
Gotcha.
So we always stay in the house. We have our faith. We know that God's protecting us and we're not going to get harmed. So we stay in the house. But a lot of people will just break and run, go to the storm cellars and things like that.
Right.
But it's not always the storm. It's these things trying to get people to run. And once you run, that shows the faith that you have. If you have faith in God like we do, we know we're going to be okay.
Right.
And we just hang tight and get our candles ready just in case, and
Right.
but we're going to hang tight.
And we've got more coming up with authors Jerry and his wife Ella Williams coming up.
WB Morning Circus.
K95.5.
WB Morning Circus. Will Payne.
And I'm Barry Diamond. Well, this morning we have authors Jerry and his wife Ella Williams. They're from Antlers. They're with us today. They're going to be doing a book signing at the Antlers Public Library coming up Saturday, May the 16th, as you'll be able to check out their books, Monster Spotters, Bigfoot Gifters, and The Predator Bigfoot. Now, guys, I want to find out if someone has a encounter, how can they contact you?
Jerry Williams, capital J, everything else is lowercase. Jerry Williams, 1927 at outlook.com. They can email us, or they can go onto one of our YouTube channels and send us a message that way.
Okay. Now, you guys are going to be very soon going to be signing. You're going to have a book signing at the Antlers Public Library in Antlers, Oklahoma. It's coming up Saturday, May 16th. When I come to the book signing, what can I take in from that?
Well, we're going to do a quick introduction and introduce ourselves. I'm also from Antlers. I graduated in '87 there. A lot of people know me in the area.
Right.
So we have a documentary video that we're going to be showing. It's about an hour and a half or hour and 45 minutes. We're going to show that first after the introduction, and then we're going to do a Q&A for about an hour, and then we're going to do the book signing after that.
Okay. Very cool. Now, can people go to the Antlers Public Library there? Can they check out your books there?
Yes, they are. We've gave one book each, and they are there, and they're ready to be checked out. And we recommend people do, especially around Antlers, because we love Antlers in all our surrounding areas, because we grew up here,
Right.
and we just want to keep people safe.
Right. Well, if they want to purchase your books, how can they do that?
Either at the book signing,
Which will be Saturday, May 16th at the Antlers Public Library, or
they can order them on Amazon in their Predator Bigfoot and the Spiritual Warrior's Path by Jerry Williams and Lee Tucker E. Or Bigfoot Gifters, authors in the same order. Or Monster Spotters by Lee Tucker E. and Jerry Williams.
And we've got more coming up with authors Jerry and his wife Ella Williams coming up.
WB Morning Circus.
Is Hudson Westbrook. Painted you pretty. Good morning from Continuous Country, K95.5.
WB Morning Circus. Will Payne.
And I'm Barry Diamond. Well, this morning we have authors Jerry and his wife Ella Williams. They're from Antlers. They're with us today. They're going to be doing a book signing at the Antlers Public Library coming up Saturday, May the 16th. Jerry, did I miss anything on this interview? What can you tell me?
We do have these also in Spanish. The Predator Bigfoot Spiritual Warrior's Path is also in Spanish, and the Bigfoot Gifters is also in Spanish. But I also like to give a shout out to the director, which is Patty Lehman,
Right.
and Carla Dupree,
right?
and
Judy Derby.
Judy Derby. There you go.
At the library. They're great people. That's a wonderful little library.
They are great people.
All right. Very cool. All right. And where, once again, if they want to go right to the internet and find you, where can they go?
Sasquatch Choctaw Tracking on YouTube, or Peculiar Path with Lead Tracker E on YouTube.
And we also have a web page. You can type in predatorbigfoot.com, and that'll take you to our web page. Or you can leave us a message on Amazon. If you purchase a book, you can write a review. And I would recommend going and reading the reviews also.
Okay.
So many good reviews, and how it's helped a lot of people.
All right, Jerry, Ella, guys, thank you very much for being with us today.
WB Morning Circus.
Another long, hard working day gone. Time to pack it